Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Here we go. Kevin Nash taking on Hunico here. Does Hunico stand a chance? Kevin Nash, a former WWE champion, a former, maybe WCW champion? I don't think so. I don't think it was WCW champion, was he? No, because the whole time he was there, he was an NWO, and Hogan held it for the whole time, I believe. So, I don't think he was ever WCW champion. But, I mean, NWO leader, so many accolades for Diesel. Beep beep. Kevin Nash. I love doing that. Ever since that's The Rock when he was very, very good. So he's taking on Hunico here. I don't think Hunico stands a chance. So I'm gonna be Kevin Nash here, and I'm gonna destroy Hunico because I'm still holding on to hope that Kevin Nash is rebuilding the NWO, starting with Drew McIntyre. I hope that's the case. Let's whoop Hunico's ass and see if that truly is the case. And I'm going to, well, there's not a whole lot to talk about in these next two matches, so I would like to talk about Friday Night Smackdown, but I haven't watched Friday Night Smackdown. So I guess we could talk the current state of affairs of wrestling, but I don't know, what should we talk about in this video? Let me mull it over a bit. I didn't get all I had to say about Kennedy off my chest, and I'll certainly continue that next week. But oh my god, let me tell you, I told you, never underestimate the enemy. And in that video, I didn't even underestimate Jinder Mahal. I took him seriously, and he was a serious threat. Mr. Kennedy is a created wrestler. He's got to earn his bulk. That was his very first match back. You know, he got to get that TNA stench off of you. So that's what Mr. Kennedy was doing in that match. I'm still gonna have to figure out a way to fix that somehow next week. But yes, in this video we do have CM Punk and his protege, Justin Gabriel, taking on Great Khali and Cody Rhodes, a very odd pairing of those two. And it's actually a great test. CM Punk is a very bona fide superstar. He's been WWE champion multiple times. He's cashed in Money in the Bank multiple times, successfully on both accounts. He's won it, I think, in consecutive years. Let's see, he's won many WrestleMania matches. He's been a cult leader of multiple groups. CM Punk has nearly done it all in this business, besides take out The Undertaker. Now, is Undertaker going to be coming back this year? Seems a bit late to me to hype up a match for Undertaker. No? I think it seems a bit late. Especially if you're waiting till you're not going to debut him on SmackDown. I didn't watch SmackDown, but I assume he wasn't there, because you would debut him on Monday Night Raw. So, who is he going to face? Big Show? Big Show versus Undertaker? Is that what you want to see? I think the closest that you would ever come to an Undertaker match this year would be CM Punk versus Undertaker, only because CM Punk is coming off of that super hot storyline of I'm the best in the world for 400 and whatever days. And Undertaker is, I'm the best in the world at WrestleMania, 20-0, or 21-0, whatever the hell he is. So, I think that would be the best way to go if you want an Undertaker match. And CM Punk is not going to really hurt The Undertaker too bad. CM Punk would do a lot of submission moves, it would be a very resty match. You would see the GTS on Undertaker, and then he would or go to sleep, and then CM Punk would just laugh, and then he'd just sit back up. Like, there'd be a lot of good spots, and I could depend on CM Punk to make it great. But the way they're going with it is, well, okay, so we also have Brock Lesnar to consider as well. Let's talk about this then. Let's make it official. We'll talk about WrestleMania plans, okay? Here's what I'm thinking they're going to do. Dolph Ziggler will go into WrestleMania the champion. Whether he loses it or not, he's going in as World Heavyweight Champion. That's what I firmly believe. He is going to cash in before WrestleMania, go in at WrestleMania as the champion, and come out the champion. They're going to try to cement this kid as someone who is a threat, someone who should be scared. You should be scared of. Oh my god, look at that. I keep trying to run at them, and it's not working. New strategy. Yeah, that was exactly my plan. Just sidestep his ass. Perfect. See, new plan. This idiot suicide dives into a table. Okay. Oh shit, what was I saying? Dolph Ziggler is going in as world champ, and I firmly believe he'll come out as world champ. Who is his most likely opponent? I'm gonna say they give the championship. They would have to keep it on Ziggler. So the number one contendership, I would say they give to Orton in the chamber. That's what I'm still going to be saying. I've locked that in the previews. So I think Orton wins the chamber, and you have a Dolph Ziggler versus Orton type of a gimmick up to WrestleMania. Think about it. You just have Dolph Ziggler chastising Orton while Orton and Del Rio, and think of the tag team matches as well. If Orton wins, the tag team matches leading up to WrestleMania would be Del Rio and Orton taking on Big E and Dolph Ziggler, and then you would just have Orton and Del Rio not agreeing, and you'd have Dolph Ziggler just getting the upper hand. And then I don't know what you would do. You would have maybe either Jack Swagger or Mark Henry come out and destroy Del Rio and Orton, and just Dolph Ziggler comes out and cashes in. Something's gonna happen, whether it be at with Big Show at. Something's gotta happen, and I'm still trying to deliberate that. It is Friday night. It's now Saturday morning. It's like past midnight now. I've got a lot of videos to go, and I'm still trying to think it through. Really, oh shit, what is going on here? Hunico. It's Sin Cara. Sin Cara's music is playing, and Kevin Nash is back up behind Hunico. Hunico doesn't see it. Neck breaker. Sin Cara's music has just interrupted Hunico. If you remember, they have a lot of history between each other. Hunico and Sin Cara. When Sin Cara went out, Hunico was portraying Sin Cara. Sin Cara was not appreciative of that, and is, with all that they've been through, is Sin Cara part of this new super group that may or may not be unfolding between Kevin Nash and Drew McIntyre? Could it be Kevin Nash is a powerhouse, Drew McIntyre a technically sound, good-looking World Heavyweight Championship material wrestler, and then you have the high flyer in Sin Cara? That could be a very strange pairing, I guess triple pairing of people, but I could see it happening. I mean, Drew McIntyre and Kevin Nash have been assaulting Sin Cara as of late, but they did team up because they were hired by Chris Jericho to weaken the other champions before their matches at Money in the Bank. So I could absolutely see them putting the past behind them, Sin Cara actually turning heel, and joining this super group of Kevin Nash and Drew McIntyre. So is that going on, or was Sin Cara just kind of throwing a bone to Kevin Nash just to get at Hunico? That's very interesting. Interesting stuff going on there, and this better not be his finisher. That's a shit finisher if it is. What is he doing? Trying to break the ring? You can't break the ring. Here we go. Come on, hurry up. Toot toot. Toot toot. Knockout punch. Oh man, see, and this is why I kept the Kevin Nash match and I got rid of the Divas one, because this Kevin Nash storyline is just so interesting right now. It's so strange. And there is that power bomb. We're going for the pin off of it. 1, 2, and 3. Hunico put up a pretty good fight, but I mean, that distraction from Sin Cara really costing him this match. Kevin Nash wins again. Is his super group gonna come out here? No, Kevin Nash just wins. Okay. Okay, fine, whatever. So yes, let's look at more WrestleMania preview stuff. We also have to consider, for an Undertaker match, Brock Lesnar. Now, Brock Lesnar left after Cena beat him, said there was nothing else to prove, and he quit. Now he's back. He's beating up McMahon, Miz. He's just beating people up. So what are they trying to do leading into WrestleMania? We also have to consider the Shield. Are the Shield going to have a match? They have a lot of people to fit into this WrestleMania. What are they going to do? We have to worry about all the titles. We have to worry about a celebrity match. We have to worry about a possible... I think they may do a Money in the Bank match. They would have... Like, I just... There's so many slots. You're gonna have to do something. A super 10-man tag. Something to get some of these guys in a match. Maybe Shield versus... Shield and 3MB versus Tensai, Brodus Clay, Titus O'Neil, Darren Young. There's two more bad guys, Henry and Swagger. No, we need two more good guys. Who would they be? Yeah, we have to consider them as well. There's so many matches other than the big main ones. What are they going to do? This is going to be a very interesting elimination chamber, and this is why it's so hard to predict on the road to WrestleMania, because they could go in so many directions. But I don't think this is another reason why I do not believe there will be an Undertaker match, even though there's been reports that there is going to be one. I don't think Undertaker should have a match this year. The card is way too overbooked. You have too many things going on. There's no room. You don't need him. You have Lesnar. Why not have maybe Punk versus Lesnar? I don't think so, because that would turn Punk face, and I don't think you want to do that coming off of a 400 day reign. So I want to keep Punk heel. How do you keep him heel and relevant? The only thing would be to go against Undertaker or Sheamus. Sheamus will be freed up so if my plan goes correctly. Sorry people if this is very confusing. If you're following me though, my WrestleMania card right now, I guess I should write this down. I guess I could write this down. We'll let Justin Gabriel do his thing here. Hopefully he doesn't lose. Okay. I might have to make a whole damn video about this, people. This is getting bonkers. Oh, shit. Okay, good. Khali's in. Okay, so my WrestleMania, of course, the main event being Cena versus Rock. Okay, that one's locked. That one's happening. I'm 80% sure, like 99.9% sure. That one's happening for the WWE Championship. Then you will have to have CM Punk do something. And if it's not Undertaker, what does CM Punk do? Who is the next top face? Randy Orton or Sheamus? I would have Punk, maybe in a fatal 4-way match. Maybe Punk versus Sheamus in a number one contenders, maybe. Versus Sheamus versus Jericho. And you need another heel. You need another heel who's not involved in another match. Lesnar? Maybe? Maybe Lesnar? If that's the case, wouldn't it be Punk and Lesnar versus Sheamus and Jericho? But then there's nothing on the line. And if you have to... Damn you, Justin Gabriel. Then there's nothing on the line. So we need to think who would be a fourth there. I would say a fatal 4-way, no disqualification match, of course, obviously. But not Brock Lesnar included. I would leave Brock Lesnar out of it. But who would go up against Brock Lesnar? Not Orton. Not Cena. Ryback Lesnar. That could be an interesting thing. Or maybe Ryback Punk, but I don't really want to see that. So what could we do here? This is... Oh, man. It's making my head hurt. They've got so many characters to go for. Del Rio versus Lesnar? No, that doesn't seem right. Del Rio... heel turn? No. Okay. Let's see. Randy Orton wins the Chamber. That makes him number one contender. Del Rio loses his championship at Elimination Chamber after winning his match against Big Show, because Big Show destroys him, and Dolph cashes in an Elimination Chamber. I think they'll do that then, just to get the storyline, the promos, all that stuff before WrestleMania for the championship match, as what I see it being. So I think another WrestleMania match is going to be Ziggler versus... Would they do a triple threat? Because they have so many superstars to fill. Would they do a triple threat World Heavyweight Championship match? No. I think because it's worth something, you need to keep it elevated. So I would do a fatal 4-way match for #1 contendership of the WWE Championship. Why not have that be Sheamus, Jericho, Punk, and someone else on Raw who is a bad guy? Not Mark Henry, because Mark Henry, maybe Big Show? No. Who could be that guy? I feel like the answer is right in front of my face. Not Miz. Maybe Ryback? But you kind of need to be even Stevens. Oh, man. And Brock Lesnar is involved in this somehow. So I'm going to say Lesnar versus Ryback. The top monster face versus the top monster heel. Okay, so we could do that. Shield has to be involved somehow. That would work if I did my 6-man versus 6-man. And then we have the tag team, the Divas. Okay, so I think I've got it straightened out. Let's talk about Justin Gabriel and CM Punk for a little bit here. And I think I've got it straightened out in my head of how I want my WrestleMania card to go. And we'll try to get into that if I can just trust Justin Gabriel not to tag me in. Alright, so CM Punk has taken Justin Gabriel under his wing. Justin Gabriel does have the Money in the Bank briefcase. So are there ulterior motives here for CM Punk, or is he genuinely trying to create another best in the world in Justin Gabriel? That was what he said the first week that we saw these two together. And that's what we're hoping is the truth. We're hoping to see a better side to CM Punk. Instead of trying to maintain that he's the best in the world. Oh, shit. Instead of trying to maintain that he's the best in the world, why not pass that knowledge along and create another best in the world? I think that'd be a great storyline for Punk and for Gabriel. So that's what we're going here. And time will tell. Have I booked this? I've booked it in the sense that I know where I want to go with it. We'll see if Universe Mode agrees with me. Sometimes Universe Mode throws you curveballs, like I said. So we'll see if Universe Mode agrees, but this is where I'm going with it. So let's switch on over to Punk here, and let's continue with this. Okay, so we have Punk, Sheamus, Jericho, and why not get another heel in there, or we could just keep it a 3-man. I don't know, we'll come back to that, we'll plan out the rest. We're going to have Randy Orton versus Dolph. Yeah, he's not going to tap on the outside, asshole. What are you doing? What are you doing out there? Okay, so Randy and Dolph for the World Heavyweight Championship. You need the tag team champs, so tag Divas, with most likely a celebrity in the Divas match. Alright, so that's 5 matches already. There's probably going to be about 8 matches. The 6-man. Alright, that's 6. Damn you. Okay, I have to take control here. I'm Punk. Cody Rhodes is not using his finisher. I don't know why. It's kind of scaring me. Come on. Don't do it. Come on, Cody. Come on, Cody. Let me steal my finisher back, you asshole. I've got so much to record. Oh, man. Great Khali is going to be taking some double knees to the face here. I'm going to have to really work. Look at that. Has he even been in the match? Oh, no. Yeah. Whoop on him. Whoop on him. Double team him. Double team him. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Double DDT? No. Okay. Yeah, we'll do some kicks here. Yeah. Cool. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, good. He was aggroed on Gabriel. That's awesome. CM Punk and Justin Gabriel have really weakened Great Khali here. Great Khali is really hurt. Look at this. He's already in the orange. Don't wake up, Tommy. Do not wake up, Tommy. You son of a bitch. I'm not going to tap out to you. You shitting me? A double-decker bus could fit under your legs. You're so tall, Great Khali. Come on now. There's your neck breaker from CM Punk. CM Punk gonna set up his 5 moves of doom. He's calling for it. He's calling for that top rope springboard clothesline. Connecting. Can he go for the moonsault? Connecting. Moonsault connecting. Can we go for... Oh, what is this? Elbows to the face? Yeah, is that... Oh, he's bleeding. Nice. Oh, no. I was going to go for the corner knee. And it reverses. The corner knee connecting. Into a bulldog. CM Punk is ready. He's ready to do the GTS to the great Khali. Can it work? Can he do it? Can he lift this big man off his feet? There's the GTS. The GTS is connected. Justin Gabriel taking care of Cody Rhodes. 1, 2, 3. CM Punk and Justin Gabriel win again. Momentum on the rise for these two young competitors. Yeah, and it's 20 minutes. Yeah, this is exactly where I wanted to stop the video. I'm going to stop the video, and I'm going to get my WrestleMania thoughts in order. We're going to, while the Edge and Christian match goes, I'm going to finish my thoughts on WrestleMania, future of WrestleMania, and then we'll have the end of Smackdown, and that'll be it. We'll preview some Monday Night Raw and see if we have to change too much. Thank you for watching this video. Go ahead, like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Leave your WrestleMania cards below, just the cards, just what matches you think, and then after that, put why you think those matches, and leave a couple messages if you need to. I know that there's a limit on how much you can say, so if you want to send it to me in a private message, feel free, because WrestleMania... Oh, it looks like he's crying of blood. Holy shit, that was weird. So just let me know what you think is going to happen at WrestleMania. What are your guesses? Try to stay away from what the internet has already put online, because most of the time that's not true. So use your own imagination. Tell me what your dream WrestleMania card, most realistic WrestleMania card, is going to be this year. Thank you for watching. I am your YouTube champion, Derek D. Ginger King. I have the best universe mode in the world, and we will see you for the next video. Next video, Edge versus Christian main event. It's going to be a good one. Stay tuned.